Yeah, good point for us. I think it's kind of a bit of a good kind of benchmark for kind of how we've developed over the last couple of months, really. It was a really good Spartan game between two decent teams, competitive. Not an awful lot of goal mouth action, and certainly, I'd like to have seen us maybe test the goalkeeper a little bit more, certainly in the second half. But I thought we maybe edged the first half. Second half, we played some good stuff at times, but I felt that they maybe had the better situations and kind of the better areas of the pitch that they played in. But look, lots of good performances. We've got another goal for Luca as well, which we're really pleased about. And look, a step in the right direction. They came in as league leaders, so we knew we were going to be in for a good test. And we managed to pick up a win at home against MK Irish in our last home game, albeit in the cup. And look, whilst we haven't picked up a league win yet, that was an important point for us to get kind of up on the board, certainly playing at home. So it's kind of now the case of maybe trying to build on that as we go forward. I've said to the players now, with the squad that we've assembled, and it's looking really strong, and we've recruited well over the last maybe month and a half, that we should be able to compete with any team in the league, and I think we've shown that. Obviously MK and Cockfosters being those two top teams, but I think the next challenge for us is doing that consistently. We've had little moments where we've had good performances and maybe not been able to string those together over a longer period of time. That's what our next task is going to be. So we know how important that's going to be going into not just this weekend, but as the season develops, can we now start putting a run of good performances together? Yeah, so we've had a little bit of movement this week. So James Lord has left the club. We thank James for kind of what he's done, not just in this spell, obviously this season, but in previous seasons as well. James wants to play football, and that's something that I completely respect and understand. And I think that if he can go and find that elsewhere, that's positive for him. Josh Gavin is a player that we really like. He's a young player who played quite a lot in pre-season for us and showed some good things, but he's still a young player. So we've made an arrangement with Sarah where he's going to go and play there now for the next few months, which is good for him. Spartan Div 2, good step up from where he played last season, which was kind of County League Division 1 in his senior football. So that's a good move for him. It's a good club. We know the organisation there. It's well structured, well organised. They play good football, so we think that Josh can go there and thrive and kind of really develop. So we're pleased with that one. He'll continue to train with us, which is important, but he'll go and play his Saturday football there now. And then we've made an addition that hopefully that will get announced today, which is Liam Hayden, who we signed from Codicott. He's a player that's certainly been on our radar for a while, and I think he'll add as another option there for us in the forward areas. We've got Cody and Luca and Sammy who can kind of operate in those wide areas, but I felt like we always needed something extra that we might be able to bring into the squad. I've managed to watch Liam. I've got really good reports from him from a lot of people, and he's got a track record of not just scoring a lot of goals in the level that he has been playing, but when he came up against Step 5 teams last season, scored goals. So one we're really excited about. He's another local lad, lives in Luton, so he's got good connection to the club, good age profile, fits in terms of what we want to be able to do. So he's one that we're really excited to get over the line. Yeah, so a different type of test for us, I think, than maybe what we've had over the last couple. We played Potton, MK Irish, London Lions and Cockfosters, so all teams that are really at the top end of the league. We've had to be really disciplined in terms of what we've done, and look, we've had really good performances and results in most of those games. This is a bit of a different test for us, so a team that's in and around where we are. I've seen them, I know what they've got some good threats and something that we're going to have to be mindful of, but I'm expecting us to go there and build on the performances that we've been showing of late. So we've been good away from home, certainly in the last 5 or 6 games away from home, we've been really strong, competitive, picked up good results, so I'm expecting us to go and do that again. But we also know that doesn't just happen. So, the attitude and the application that we've shown in the last few weeks is something that we're going to need to continue. And I think we need to just add more quality at the top end of the pitch. I spoke at the end of the Cockfosters game really that we haven't really had a lot of emphasis in terms of our kind of in possession work and patterns of play and build up and final third. We haven't really spent a lot of time on that yet with this group. And that's something that we're going to need to focus on. We'll certainly be doing that tonight as we train, but I want to see us improve that area of the pitch, but then without losing the other aspects, which are being tough to play through, being tough to break down, hard work, good commitment, being physical, being organised, good communication, all those things that, like I said on Saturday, they don't show up on highlight reels and they're not on YouTube, but they're really important parts of the game. But yeah, improving our productivity at the top end of the pitch is going to be important for us. And look, we're going to be in for a test. Look, they're going to be fighting for points, we're fighting for points, and we're going to need to go there and put in a good performance. Yeah, great fixture for us. You know, a local derby, two clubs that have obviously kind of got a lot of history playing against each other in recent seasons, and they're a really strong team. We know that they've been on a good run since their change of management, and you know, we know that we're going to have to go there and put in a really, you know, kind of big performance in order to try and go through. It's a cup that we want to do well in. You know, it's a prestigious cup. There's lots of good teams in it. You know, we're going to go there strong. We're going to go there to go and win the game. But we know that, as I said, whether it's Kempston away, whether it's Leighton, Cockfosters, whoever it's going to be, we're going to need to be at our best in order to be able to get anything. And what I'll be looking for is, you know, how do these lads respond, you know, to that type of environment against that step up in opposition. You know, I'm really confident in terms of the ability that we've got in our group. It's now, as I said, can we build consistency? Can we get the attitude, the mentality right, and the confidence and the belief in terms of what we do? So it can be a great game for us. It's going to be another benchmark, another test to see where we are as a group, and I'll be excited to see how we're doing that.